Yo, what is going on, my friends? Today I'm showing you 3 of the best lock builds that I've come across, different playing styles for each lock. I posted a poll on my channel asking you guys what's the best height for a lock. Most of you guys said 6'4". I would agree with that, but I think there's also a 6'6" kind of lock that you can make that is still very, very good, especially with 2K constantly making changes to shot contests. Anytime that they make changes to shot contests, bigger builds are always going to do a little bit better, obviously because they're taller, they're longer, they can cover more ground because they're bigger. But I got 3 different locks: a 6'6" pure lock, a 6'4" kind of hash lock, and then a 6'4" dribbling lock that I've posted before in the past. I think you guys will make the 6'4" dribbling lock. So let's talk about that one first. 6'4", 235, 6'10" wingspan. I've posted this build before. I haven't posted gameplay for it yet, but that's going to come here soon. But anytime I'm making a build or showing you guys a build, I'm always going to be centering around 7 cap breakers. Obviously, we didn't get a cap breaker after Season 1, but if you hit Starter 3 and you get to the end of Season 2 and Season 3, you're going to have 7 total cap breakers. So that's what I have. So when I make a build, I'm really thinking deeply and focusing on what I can improve with those 7 cap breakers. So for instance, with this build, 85 speed, 86 agility, 85 strength for the immovable on gold, plus the 60 vertical. As a ball handler in this game, I really like strong handle this year. I think last year this badge was called physical handles, and it wasn't amazing, or at least it wasn't amazing compared to this year's strong handles. This badge is really good, really slept on, to be honest, in my opinion. Strength on a guard build is also very small. It doesn't cost a lot, so getting something like 85 immovable on a build like this is not hard. It's very cheap, so you might as well put some strength on. 73 is all you need for strong handle on gold. I think that's plenty. I thought I might as well go up to 84, Hall of Fame, and then if I go up one more, I got the immovable on gold, so that's why I did what I did there. I want to be able to guard ball the best that I can. The speed and agility is definitely not amazing, especially as a lock compared to the other builds I'm going to show you. But you have to keep in mind too that we're able to dribble. So this is a really good 2 guard, but if you have to have an extra playmaker, it'd be really good at lock because we're going to have the 99 perimeter here, 94 perimeter with the 5 cap breakers that you can use. You're going to get everything here except the movable enforcer on legendary. Pick dodger you're going to have on Hoth, but I would use that for my badge +1, tier 1 badge, tier 2, whatever it is, tier 1. So I'd put that on legend, obviously. 91 steal is good enough. You're going to be able to block board, but you also have a 92 ball handle with an 86 speed with ball. This is like elite ball handle in my opinion, elite speed with ball, especially if you want to. You can use a tier 1 for lightning launch Hoth if you want. I'm going to post a video about a dribble tutorial that involves this ball handle and speed with ball, just because it's really easy to dribble with a build like this, especially when, you're quick, you're 6'4", 86 speed with ball. Like, that's very solid. 2 cap breakers on the 3 here, so you're going to have a 91-3, which is shifty on gold. Badge +1, Hoth, that's pretty cool. I wanted to pass, so I had 82 pass, but use this as a template if you're going to make a dribbling 6'4" lock. And then obviously for finishing, Devin Booker dunk package, and then just a little bit of standing dunk there. Nothing like insane about the build. I think it is crazy that you can have 92 ball handle, 86 speed with ball, an 80 dunk, a 93, and you can still get, good physicals, 99 perimeter, and a 91 steal. Like, that's really good. That's the build that I think most of you guys should make. Now, if you play with people where there's a ball handler, there's a good shooting guard, you have 2 ball handlers that you play with, maybe you run 3s with your friends, and you have a point guard that's really good, so you need a lock. These 2 builds is what you would want to make. I'm going to show you the one that I think is better, which is the 6'4" shooting guard lock. 6'4", max weight, 1 less wingspan than max, so 6'11" wingspan. I came up against a guy that had a build similar to this. It was disgusting. You're going to use 5 cap breakers on 94 perimeter, making it 99. If you have the patience to wait till the end of season 4 to get an extra cap breaker, then by all means do that. Put 2 here, wait for the end of season 4. You're going to have 99.99. When I played up against a lock similar to this, he had 5 cap breakers here for 99 perimeter, and then he put 2 on speed, 7 total cap breakers. So he had a 95 speed. I think 93 speed is fine. If you have the patience, like I said, to get to 99 after season 4, do that. But 95 speed. Like, if I had lightning launch on Legend, which is at 94 speed with ball, this dude is still faster than me, which is just insane to me. 90 agility. You won't get pick dodger again on legendary. You need 92 agility for that on legend. Again, badge +1 that from Hoff to legend, and then you got all these badges legend if you go 99, 99. And in my opinion, I think 96 steel is just as good as 99 steel. I need to make a video talk about 99 steel. I do have it. I have a build with 99 steel and 94 steel. I can't really tell the difference that much, to be honest with you. 96 to 99, can't imagine there being a big difference. Maybe you believe that pick dodger's a bit overrated, which, you know, it is what it is if you think that. Maybe you use your badge +1 on glove or interceptor. If you're a lock, I would put on glove. But 89.3, you're going to get limitless. Set shot on gold. Insane. I think set shot gold is a big difference from silver. Not huge, but definitely quite the difference. 80 driving dunk. This is what, I mean, it's up to you what you want to do with your dunk, because you're mainly going to be shooting threes. But you're also mainly just going to be defending the point guard at an extremely high level. The speed, agility, strength, so you have a movable on the legendary. If you had tier 2, badge +1, I mean, you could do rebound chaser, just secure the boards there if you really wanted to. Off-ball pest wouldn't be bad. You could do limitless if you wanted to. That would be, oh, that's not tier 2. I'm dumb. Yeah, maybe like rebound chaser or like high flying denier maybe on silver for your badge +1 tier 2. But you got options. All right, I think this is the best lock build in the game by far. The next build I'm showing you is 6'6", definitely up there. But this one, you with the combination of, and if you're starter 4, you can use Patty if you're different like that. This build's just insane. Like this build boxed me like a fish in the game. Disgusting. And I want to show you guys this because I think this year for locks is definitely like, this is the best year for locks. Typically, I feel like for locks this year, it's like you're either 6'6", 6'7", whatever it was last year, and everyone has the same lock, high strength, high speed, like just all the same. But this year you can really decide on, do I want to be 6'4" and have a little bit more speed, just look better on paper, or do I think those 2 inches to my wingspan and height is a big difference? You know, depending on who you ask, 2 inches makes a big difference. Anyways, 6'6". This is where those inches come into play. 6'4" to 6'6" on the height, 6'11" wingspan to 7'2". So that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. You obviously lose attribute points, but let's look at it. 6'6", so you're taller. You still maintain that 99 perimeter with the +5 cap breakers. Like I said, those are important to talk about. And then it's up to you again. You have 2 more cap breakers. Do you put on speed? Then you're a 6'6" lock with 92 speed, 88 agility, and 85 strength. 85 strength, we would obviously use a tier 2 badge +1 to a movable enforcer. So that would be Hoff. So this build, you're really, you're making the most of those like things that 2K gives you, like the badge +1 every season. You're making more use of those on this build than you are the 6'4", because the 6'4" is so loaded all over the place that the strength's high, so you don't need to use that. And that's really the only tier 2 badge that's really worth it when you're a lock, especially when you're going from that gold level to Hall of Fame. Definitely worth it there. And it's the same thing as before, depending on where you put your cap breakers. If you're patient, season 4, end of that, you can get a 99 steal. I think a 92 speed 6'6" lock is filthy. I'm not gonna lie. The perks of a 6'6" compared to a 6'4", you lack a little bit of strength, agility, and speed, but you gain better block ability. So on this build, 74 interior, 74 block. You're going to get Paint Patroller, protects the rim at a high level, while also getting post lockdown. Those are definitely important badges if you play with like friends and you switch the screen. You're not like down there to die. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but pass accuracy, not very important as a lock. I know that that's probably disgusting, but you know, if you're on a team, that's why I made the dribbling lock, because on that build, that's the build that you can be 6'4" and be able to dribble at a high level. I wouldn't make a 6'6" dribbling lock just because you're bigger. You would definitely be slower, worse ball handle compared to the 6'4". Like I said, these are templates, so if you want more pass on this build, you can definitely make it work, but I just think with your job as a lock is to lock down the other team's best player. 77.3, that's the highest that I could afford at the end of it, and 85 midi gets you Deadeye. I use Culver base with Oscar Robertson release on my 6'6". Anything Culver base with a high release point is, in my opinion, the best jump shot in 2K25 for 6'6s. It's pretty much T-Mac from last year. On this build, I think we can finish at the rim better with this build, because that 72 standing dunk gets you rise up on bronze, which I think is really, really good. Just for those quick little rise ups. If you're a lock and you're playing prime with this build, you know, you're probably in the corner with this build on offense, backdooring on a point guard. So I like this build a lot. It's really just up to you if you think that extra speed, agility, and strength is going to be worth it over the extra inches to height and wingspan. Not as good of a shooter, obviously, but like I said, that shot's going to feel a little bit better with the badges that you get because of set shot specialist being silver and Deadeye being silver. You know what I'm saying? I think the Culver base is really good too. So I like that. I've really just been yapping this whole time. Felt like I needed to yap a little bit about builds. I've been running a lot more random rec recently, so when people just have like these stank builds, it kind of frustrates me. You know what I mean? It's one thing for you to stink, but like if you're using a build that stinks, like you're set up for failure. So if you're someone that wants to defend at a high level while still having fun in random rec and kind of being able to do a little bit of everything, make the 6'4" build that I showed in the beginning. Make this build right here. I think this build is definitely worth it. Golly, I think this build is definitely really, really solid. There's nothing that I would change with this build. I really enjoy playing with it. It's just up to you guys if you want to just defend better or you want to be able to dribble a little bit. Appreciate the love and support as always on these videos. I'm gonna have a lot of build videos coming out in the next couple of days just because Christmas, Santa Claus is gonna give us some VC. God, I hope he does at least. Lord knows we need it this year. 300K for a build. So leave a like if you're new, if you love what I'm doing over here, what we're doing over here. Sub up if you're new. I'm trying to be as active as I possibly can. I'll start streaming a little bit more on YouTube. I've been kind of chilling on the lives here on YouTube, but you guys are still showing out and showing love on the video, so I appreciate that as always. Next video, I'll see you then. Goodbye. I love you. Peace.